Hello, thank you for looking at the 1917 Waltham Depolier trench watch, D&D khaki trench watch. As I said in my description, that the watch was fully restored. Movement was disassembled, it was cleaned, it was oiled using Mobius synthetic watch oils, new mainspring was installed. I have a little bit more adjusting to do. Maybe I can get it tuned in a little more accurately. It's running accurate when it's on the wrist and sitting in the watch box and everything else. Time Grapher has it at about plus minus like 60 something seconds a day, which is pretty much, it's good. It could definitely get better, and I'll play around with it. But I know the mil spec of the time was plus minus 30 seconds, so you know, we're not too far off, and considering that the movement is 100 years old, also plays into the factor. So again, I can't guarantee any of this. I'm not a professional. I just do this as a hobby, so I really can't guarantee any kind of performance or anything. But anyone who's purchased watches from me before knows that I'm a good seller. So again, case was polished. If you guys would have seen what this case looked like before I got done with it, you wouldn't even believe it's the same watch. The dial is original, but it's just a new old stock that I had laying around for a while, waiting to use it on the right watch. I've had two of these. They are original, they're not reproductions, and the only thing I did was add the vintage lume to it. So the radium, it's a radium free watch, there's no radium. The crown is an original sterling silver non-signed khaki, the Depolier khaki crown. A little while ago, I was lucky enough to buy a lot of crowns, and in there were a very large amount of both khaki signed crowns and non-signed khaki crowns in sterling silver. The reason why this one doesn't have the signed crown is, as you can see, this is the 1916, or I would say late 1915 design, that this was designed without the double clinched bezel. So there's no double clinched bezel here, and these versions did not have the signed crown. That wasn't until the 1917 version, which had the double clinched bezel and the signed crown. Most of you guys know this, so you could just skip ahead if you know all this stuff already. This is a 1917 dated movement. It's not uncommon to see a 1917 dated movement in this case, even though it was the earlier case, because they were actually still putting, in the earlier part of 1917, they were still actually putting 1917 movements in these cases. So it's not that it's period correct. This is the same movement that's in the watch is how I got it. And there wasn't even a crown on the watch, but I put an original crown. Again, it comes with one of my JF Sturdy reproduction bands. Again, thank you for looking, and if you have any questions on the watch and the processes I took, I documented the process of refinishing the watch. So if you're interested to see that, please message me, and I have no problem sending you some photos. Thank you very much.